You need to get used to this screen because you're going to see a lot of it. So, welcome back. Long time since we've had a gameplay video. Starfield. Where to begin with this one? Yeah, where to begin? This is a really weird game. Several times I nearly walked away from it. I've finished the game now, so it took me about 60, 70 hours. Never ever bothered with the base building mechanic because I just it just didn't it just didn't seem obvious or apparent with me. I don't know, it just didn't work out. I mean, I got into the base building on Fallout 4. I really put a lot of time into that. But this, yeah. So never touched that. I probably could have finished the main story quicker, but I really struggled to understand the kind of leveling up process of the ship. So I got stuck on, there's a battle with the Starborn, a key battle just before the end of the game. I got stuck on that for a long time. But yeah, I liked the story. I liked that. Some of the side missions, the other kind of stuff that was going on in the background, I got into that. But yeah, let's start with the the kind of negative aspects. Someone was talking to me about this a while back, and they said, "What do you think of it?" Because this person just stopped playing it, and I found it was quite compelling because I couldn't give an adequate answer as to why I kept going back to it. I wanted to give it another chance, another chance. So yeah, it's a weird one. Really kind of weird. But to me, this game seems a bit, not, graphically when it's like this, but in other ways it seems dated. The menu system, the menu system alone is so convoluted. Um, we know what it's like. You collect everything. You want to pick up everything at first. Typical kind of Bethesda RPG. But yeah, the menu system, very kind of clunky. I think out of those 70 hours it took me to finish the game, I dread to think how many hours were sitting in the menus. So, I mean, everything, nothing is really seamless. You go up to a bar, you go into a shop, and then you go into another menu system. So, yeah, also the game engine, it just feels when you go into, when a new room loads, or a new area, you'll probably notice like random items where they've generated, they just fall off of shelves or fall off of tables. You're always going to get technical problems with a game so complex, but it just feels a bit dated when you look at stuff like I don't know, some of the Resident Evil remakes, how slick some games are now. So yeah, it just I don't know. And that takes me on to the loading screens. Within the first half an hour, I couldn't quite work out why that was necessary. I mean, I'm not technical. I don't pretend to understand what's going on here. They must have needed them, but they don't even disguise the fact that it's loading, which is kind of like contemptuous, if you like. So we're all used to the tricks, but even when it's done well to hide the initial load. I mean, go way back, Final Fantasy VII, the transition between exploration and battle was fantastic. And then I must talk about, up against this game, another favourite of mine, never finished it though, No Man's Sky. You know, I'm still absolutely blown away by the fact that, you know, it's a seamless process. You get into your craft, you take off into the atmosphere, or you can, you know, you can aim for another planet if you've got the fuel, and it's a seamless process leaving the atmosphere. But there are so many loading screens. A lot of the time it's just blank, or else you'll get the cutscene, which I don't mind the cutscene of your ship landing, for example. You know, I don't mind that. Or when you're making a jump, let's say, or traveling somewhere else within the same galaxy. Is that the right word? So yeah, it's yeah, just I don't know, just this type of game now makes me think to myself, it's a little bit dated. You know, I think the concept is the actual core as an RPG, the multiple questions, different directions. I love all that, but I think a new approach is needed, a completely new approach. And also, like this particular point here, when you're talking to characters, it can be so hit and miss the animation. You know, that whether they turn around or another character that's got nothing to do with the scene can get stuck in the way. And I do forgive complex games, you know, their glitches, their problems, but that was happening quite a lot. So yeah, it doesn't feel slick. Um, the loading screens really break, you know, they break that kind of enchantment, if you like. Um, and when you, as I say, when you think that No Man's Sky could do it, it kind of says it all, really. But technically, detail-wise, you know, I imagine the environments are populated, higher polygon account uh, on there. So I just don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I finished it. I enjoyed it. Um, you could probably get away with another 200 or 300 hours on this if you wanted to finish all aspects. But I really wanted to finish it. I sat down one night, really fed up, and I said to myself, if I can't get through this battle with a Starborn, I'm giving up. But it wasn't a long session that I'd planned, and I defeated the Starborn in the space battle, and then it just all kicked off, and I thought, I'm going to finish it. I'm going to finish it. So a few hours later, I finished the entire game. So yeah, there you go, guys. That's my thoughts. Yeah, a little bit dated, in my opinion, rough around the edges, and I really struggle with the concept of so many loading screens and menus for everything. We've moved on from that in a lot of ways. Some games handle those issues a lot slicker. But guys, take care of yourselves. That's another one completed, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.